Hey, welcome everyone to the Stock Pick Profits Market Update. It is January 23rd, 2019. Interesting day in the markets today. Let me get a little adjusted here. Um, we had a little bit of a mixed market there, a little bit of up, a little bit of down. It was kind of all around, right? It was an interesting day. So the Dow ended up about 171 points, the S&P about 6 points, and the Nasdaq 5, pretty much flat. But it's green day. Um, but it was a really interesting day, right? We started off just on fire after those IBM earnings and stuff, and the market was just in all systems go. And then we kind of hit the skids, right? We went red for a lot of the day, and then we had that nice power rally in that last half hour or so. Interesting day today. It seems like we've kind of talked about how the psychology of the market's a little bit, you really want to keep in tune with it to stay ahead of the trade, right? Part of everything about your trading is one, having a plan, two, staying ahead of the trade, right? That's just following your basic trade rules, which is buy when they sell when they buy low, sell high, all those good stuff. And of course, Warren Buffett's famous saying, which is the stock market is a vehicle for transferring wealth from the impatient to the patient. So you got to have some patience too. Where does your patience come from? Well, it comes from solid technical analysis, right? Um, and we saw that today, and we kind of talked about it with our members and stuff. What happened was, we just opened that Home Depot play yesterday, and it kind of got rocked there in the middle of the day, but it kind of recovered. Ended up down about 22 cents, but it almost closed up. But we're getting in that play a little bit early, and we like that. We want to get all the members in at a good price, so we give them a little time. But the mentality of the market is changing a little bit. Think back over the last two earnings seasons. We had great earnings, right? Last earnings season, it was an average of what, 23, 24% on the growth. But it never really caught with the market. But this time, you look at the earnings from IBM and P&G and stuff today, they just blew the stocks up. It seems like the psychology of the market is changing a little bit. So where it's more receptive to earnings, and that's a big catalyst, 4 times a year. Generally, you can rely on those earnings catalysts. And if nothing else, it gives you a good picture of what's going on with the stocks you own. So we're kind of seeing that, right? Ever since that December 25th or 24th capitulation, which it looks like it was a capitulation in the bottom, there's still a chance for a retest. There always is. But it's looking less and less likely as we go along. But ever since we set that bottom, we've the mentality of the market's been changing from all that doom and gloom that we got for about 6 weeks in December and the end of October. So we'll see if this continues on. We had a little bit of earnings today after the market. Ford missed. I don't see much more on the earnings front, but Ford missed. Really, in the news cycle, there wasn't much today. Trump said he's going to make a speech. Pelosi said, "No, you're not." The grandparents are arguing again. But a big thing was Venezuela, right? Maduro broke off relations with the United States today because Mike Pence came out and, the Trump administration gave their support for the opposition candidate, and Maduro didn't like that. So he's going to break relations with the United States. That's a give and take relationship. So actually, we're the ones on the giving end. So it's probably a good break. It's like one of those toxic relationships that you're in, right? Have you ever been in one of those in your life? You just have a other half that just is so toxic and stuff, but you just can't seem to get out of the relationship. And then one day they break the relationship and you're like, thank God. Well, that's probably kind of the feeling with the U.S. administration right now. Venezuela is really a thorn in the side. It's not a good example of much except for dictatorships and bad socialism. So we'll see how that plays out. But really, how much is that going to rock the U.S.? Yeah, they're a big oil exporter and stuff like that. But really, right now, the U.S. dominates the oil market. So we're not reliant on them. And we're trying to get off oil anyways, right, you millennials? So good riddance. So, other than that, there wasn't a whole lot of big news today. Hulu's dropping its price. Remember, a couple of days ago, Netflix raised its price. Well, Hulu's dropping its price. So interesting, right? You see competitors, how they're reacting to future growth and stuff like that, how they're trying to take market share and all that. So it's just an interesting competition there. Now, Netflix raised their price and the stock went up. It went nuts, right? And Hulu just lowered their price. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Other than that, just besides the news with the IBM, P&G, and the United Technology earnings, it's been a quiet day. So look, let's kind of call it a short show, right? We've got that big live show tonight at the Hawaii Prince. If you're a local resident, we'll have the office put the link in the bottom. I don't know if there are even spots left. So we'll see if the office, if there are, we'll post a link in the bottom. So if you want to, you can go ahead and sign up for it and attend tonight. It's going to be a great show. I'll be there. Samuel will be there, the president of our company. We'll have some members there, so you can talk directly to them. Why take our word for it? Take the word of somebody who's experienced it. And we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to do a little informational presentation, which is going to be very, very good for people. It's a lot of stuff, important stuff. It's the beginnings of becoming a great trader, and we're going to share that with them. So like I said, we'll have the office. If there's any spots left, there might not be any spots left. They were pretty close to full a couple of days ago when I talked to them. So they'll put the link down in the chat. And if you're a local resident and you want to attend, it doesn't cost you anything. Even the parking's validated. So come on down, get to know the crew, get to know Samuel, myself, get to know some of our members. Maybe it's for you. If it's not for you, that's fine. If it is for you, good. So let's go to kind of call it of a show, because it was an interesting day, right? We started off with those great earnings this morning. The market went red, but the bulls fought back and turned it green. We've talked about that for a few weeks now, right? Remember during that sell down when it was correcting and we actually touched bear territory and stuff. One of the biggest things was we were starting out green, and the buyers would just get their face ripped off the rest of the day, right? It would just be relentless selling after that. And we were talking about it for a while. We were talking about one of the underpinnings that we wanted to see for a flag that there is a bottom being set, right? Is that we wanted to see maybe red days starts and the bulls take over, or the green days with a little selling coming in. Even better to have a green pop at the beginning, have the sellers come in and take over the market, and the bulls step in and just rip it right back out of their hands. So, and that's what's been happening. So, it's an interesting situation. The markets are the long game, always the long game. Okay, it's easy to get caught up in this short-term madness, the blinky lights and all that, but the market's always a long game. So you want to play it that way. And that's the way we're doing it. So like we said, we opened up that Home Depot trade yesterday, and we're pretty happy with it. Home Depot had a nice day today, all things considered. It got beat up and early it was doing pretty well. It got beat up in the middle of the day, and it popped right back. It was actually green till about 10 minutes left in the market, and it gave back about 22 cents. That's pretty much a flat day, and we'll take that, right, when we're in a recovery trade. Other than that, we're in the GE, and we got a little pot plays going on and stuff like that. But with this show, we want to start getting back to what we used to do when we used to run this off the Facebook page. And what that is we want to start getting back to trade ideas and all that. So the team's a little busy today because we got that live promotion. What's up, Kona? Yeah, post them in there, Kona. And Kona is one of our very dear friends to the company. He's a local guy in Hawaii, and he's a very good trader. So again, stock ideas. We want this show to be where you guys can get some good information, take it, and hopefully make some money, or at least be better traders, right? And Kona's one of those guys, check out what he has to say, because he's a great trader. And that's good information for you. So look, we're going to call it a show. Okay. I don't know, Kona, did you sign up for the live show tonight? Yeah, you're probably busy. You're a real social guy. There you go. Thank you so much, Samuel. Like I said, Samuel, the president of our company, this is your chance to meet the president of our company. This is your chance to meet the person that runs the trading room. These are the two top dogs from the company. This is your chance to meet and hang out with them. Talk to them personally, ask them questions, meet and talk to some members. So I don't know, Samuel, are there any spots there left? for people, I don't know, you were pretty close to full, right, the other day. So look, yeah, just click the link. And if you're a local resident, come on down and hang out with us. There's no better way. Look, you can go these with these sterile emails and sterile advertisements, and you can ask all your questions. Show me your trade record, right? But really, there's nothing better than connecting, looking us in the eye, talking to us straight. Talk to the members. Don't take our word for it. Talk to our members. You know what I mean? They're the ones that paid the money for this. And if they're satisfied, then you can probably assume that you'd be satisfied. So, okay, yeah, there's the word from Samuel, president. Few last minute cancellation. There you go. 4 more. If you're watching the show and you want to come and hang out, it's a great time. You'll learn something. And tonight we're going to be doing a great presentation about having a plan and understanding how to activate your plan and what it takes to build yourself as a trader. Look, everybody comes to these things and all they want is free this, free picks, free picks, free picks. But look, if you don't know how to trade an option, how are you going to handle that free pick? If you're not good at technical analysis, look, if you're on Facebook and you're the one posting, oh, I want to see your trade records and stuff, but then you'll attend the program just to get a free pick, you're going to trust that pick? No. We're going to teach you how to build yourself into a real trader, why a plan's so important. And in that, we're going to talk about how we handle this market correction and that dip into the bear territory. It's going to be a fascinating study. Join us. I'm looking so much forward to it. And I know Samuel and the team is looking so much forward to it. And the members that are attending are so excited about it. So look, all we want to do is help people in Hawaii build wealth. And so if you're one of those people, come on down. No obligation. We got 4 more spots. Go ahead and get in there. Now that's enough for marketing. Okay. Let's close it up with a little bit of talk about the market, because something happened today at the end of the day. That's a key indicator. And if you've been watching the show, you know what happened. The VIX was trading well over 20, 21 almost all day long. In those last 10 minutes, it lost 20 again. It is still in that downtrend, which is still calling for a rally going forward. Okay, so and that's the way we're playing it. Like I said, we opened up a little long play in Home Depot yesterday. We're still carrying the GE trade. We're happy with that so far. It could be a little better, but it takes a while to turn our company around. Especially, you still get these little pockets of this bad press. Like there's a big article on CNBC today that if they do all these spin-offs, the whatever's left is worth $2 a share. Well, I don't believe that. You remember we talked about it on past shows. That analyst that really is in tune with GE, he said that 666 was the bottom, and we agree with. So we played it that way. So look, gang, before we get finished, let's talk about legalities, right? Past performance is no indicator of future performance. We are not registered investment advisors. Nothing in this show should be taken as an offer to buy or sell any security, and always consult a professional before making investment decisions. All right. So, and the rest of the disclaimers in there for if you want to go make your eyes bleed for a little while. Yeah. That's the weird thing about our trade team. We love reading. So, hey, let's call it a day. We're gonna have a big show tonight. Like I said, there's a link. If you're a local resident and you want to get involved, come down and have some fun. Beautiful setting at the Prince Hotel. Meet the team, meet the members, so you can get their word. Don't take our word for it. Other than that, look, it looks like we're still in this nice rally mode. We had a little consolidation over the next day and a half, couple days. But other than that, nothing goes straight up, nothing goes straight down. There's always opportunity to do things. So we're going to... All right. Free beer. Yeah, no beer at this one. Okay. Very serious. All right. You guys can go drink at the bar downstairs in the hotel afterwards. You guys can have fun with that. All right, gang. So let's call it a day. Okay. We'll see you guys after the market tomorrow. That VIX indicator was the big thing for us. So we've been talking about that for days and days and days. So, we got what we wanted from that. It was a good recovery in the stock market today. It was great victory for the bulls, right? The bulls came out strong in the morning. The bulls came right back with counter punches. And guess what? By the end of the fight, the bears were on the ground looking face down. So let's kind of see uh, how futures play overnight. We got some big earnings tomorrow. We got over 100 companies reporting earnings. So it should be a nice, exciting day. And let's see if that thesis continues to play through with where good earnings are actually giving good results in the stocks rather than the last couple quarters where even good earnings really didn't give the stocks much boom. It shows that there's a psychology changing in the stock market with the investors, and it's important. So, look, gang, you guys have a great afternoon. If we see you at the show, we'll see you at the show. If not, we'll see you at this show tomorrow after the market. All right, gang, have a great day.